Welcome. What can I get for you today? You're not sure? Surprise you. Okay, I'll try then. What's my favorite coffee? Well, I actually don't drink coffee, ironically. Hey, I'm actually an excellent barista. Just because I don't drink coffee doesn't mean I'm bad at my job. There's many great baristas that don't actually drink coffee. Although maybe that's just me projecting. I've met people who somehow manage to be busy and stressed at the same time. Honestly, it's kind of impressive. So, what are you reading? I've been staring at that book now for like what, 5 minutes trying to figure it out. No? Oh, I've heard of that one. Yeah, never read it though. Is it actually good, or is it just one of those books that people pretend to like so they can sound smart? Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Yeah, actually sounds pretty interesting. You see, that's the problem. Whenever somebody explains a book and they're passionate about it, it always sounds way better than whatever's written on the back of the cover. Publishers should hire readers instead. You read a lot? That's surprising, actually. No, because I said that because not many people read anything these days, and well, these days it's just the dumb leading the dumber, honestly. I'd say that, meanwhile, I haven't probably finished a book in months. I always start them, but can never finish them. I'll get halfway through and suddenly convince myself I'm gonna learn a new hobby instead. Then 3 weeks later, I've abandoned both things. You know, I used to read more when I was in college, mostly because I was avoiding my actual coursework. Engineering wasn't exactly the most exciting thing in the world, at least for me. Yeah, I eventually dropped out and probably gave my parents a few extra gray hairs, but hey, life goes on. My uncle owns this place. He needed help one summer, and then one summer turned into another, and then another, and now here I am, making coffee for people escaping rainstorms. Could be worse. Honestly, this place grows on you. You get to meet really interesting people. Everyone's got a story. Some tell you immediately, and some take a little longer. You're definitely in the second category. Wait, you're still on the same page? You are. You've been on that page since I asked you about the book. No. It's kind of funny. No, seriously, you've reread that paragraph like 3 times. You absolutely have. I've literally been a witness. I think you're pretending to read, which is fine, but is my rambling really that interesting? Oh wow, you put it down. Lucky me. I get your full undivided attention. Don't worry, I'm not getting cocky yet. You know what I like about rainy days? People tend to slow down because normally everybody's in a rush and trying to get somewhere, trying to do something, and then it rains and suddenly no one can do much except wait, which makes conversations happen. Most of the regulars I know started out because the weather. They came in once and then came back, and then eventually everyone knows their name. Most of them occupational hazards. You learn names, orders, schedules, little habits. Like there's a guy who comes in every Tuesday at exactly 7:30, orders the same drink, sits at the same table, and leaves at exactly 8 every single week. And it's honestly impressive. Hey, you know what's funny? This is probably the longest conversation I've had all week. Usually, people order something, they look at their phones, and then they leave. Very efficient, but also very boring. At least you're giving me something to do. There it is again, that smile. You know every time I make a joke, you try not to laugh first, and then you do it anyway. It's like watching a delayed reaction. I think you're tougher. I think you're a tougher audience than you let on, which honestly just makes me want to keep trying more. Not because I'm competitive. Okay, maybe a little because I'm competitive. So what happens after this? You heading home? Back to studying? Back to being busy? Mm. Yeesh. Yeah, sounds exhausting. You know, everyone always talks about being productive. Nobody talks about being tired. I think we're all just pretending we're handling life better than we actually are. Exactly, see? Now we're solving society's problems, one coffee at a time. My uncle would be so proud. I'm glad you came in tonight. Even if it was by accident, the shop gets quiet when it rains. It's nice having somebody here to talk to. That sounded sadder than I meant it to. I promise I have friends. Wow, thank you. That reaction wasn't reassuring at all. Hey, the looks like the rain's easing up a little anyway. You've probably got a chance of making it home without needing a bus now. Though, if you do end up getting caught in another rainstorm someday, you know where the coffee shop is now, and maybe next time you won't even have to gamble on a surprise drink. I'll actually know what you like. Assuming you come back, of course. Good, good. I'd hate for all my hard work distracting you from your book to go to waste. Maybe next time I'll tell you a little bit more about me. Have a nice evening.